have 38 children's advocacy centers across Illinois, and last year we saw over 10,500 children at advocacy centers.
The idea is really to minimize the trauma of the investigation of those crimes and to provide the kind of help and support that children and families need to heal from serious traumatic experiences like sexual abuse and physical abuse.
Children that are abused are more apt to grow up and get into abusive situations themselves unless we break that circle. And CAC does a wonderful job of breaking that problem.
It's always been about how do we help children, how do we help families. I'm hoping that in our country, people are starting to realize the need for this.
The biggest thing for getting through this is support, and finding support within your family and within your community, and that's one of the things that the CAC does, is help provide support.
And having the facility this close, located right in our community, I believe is very helpful to the village of Hoffman Estates and more importantly the people of Hoffman Estates.
Every family is assigned an advocate, and that advocate has a very important role in trying to support the family through the investigation, and then afterwards to be a central person, a constant person that the family can reach out to if they need information, if they just need to talk to somebody, if they need ideas about the kinds of services that they're eligible for.
When a child experiences something that is not normal, you know, for a child's experience, that type of abuse, and they're afraid. They're afraid to talk about it. They've been told, possibly by someone, not to talk about it. And you bring them here, and it is an environment that helps to put the child at ease.
My daughter was interviewed behind a two-way mirror, I guess it's called, so she didn't know she was actually being interviewed. They said she did great, that she was able to tell her story, and the really cool thing about it is that she only had to do it once.
That one-time interview has really changed the landscape. It's really changed things for kids so that they're telling their story one time and that their statement is made, and then they can work on healing from it rather than being in that disclosure phase of talking to multiple people and possibly being re-traumatized for so long.
We're at about 2.5 years since the assault, and we're actually doing very well. There's no way we could have done this without our counseling here at the CAC.
Our goal certainly is to prevent abuse in all situations where we can, but when it does happen, it's important that these kinds of services are available.
Children who are victims of this type of sexual and violence can still go on and have very productive and happy lives.
We know that the kids that are resilient are the ones that have been believed and supported throughout the process.
To have their voices heard, to have that hope when they walk out the door, medicals, mental health, everything is in place for them.
Sometimes when I talk to kids about abuse, I tell them that your life is like a book. And when you think about this abuse that happened to you, you feel like it's the whole book right now. But really what we want to do is try to get kids to where maybe one day as their life goes on and they have new experiences, that it's just one chapter in their book. And I had a girl that I was doing counseling with, and she's like, maybe I'm going to get it down to 1 page.
The really cool thing that I think that the CAC, that I know that the CAC did for us, was I believe that we came here as victims, but we left as survivors.